I am Sundri Bafila, Senior Analyst for Onboarding and Implementation at Samarth. Also, I manage institutional onboarding, implementation, and operations part. So today's session will serve as an introduction to Samarth. We will discuss what Samarth is, explore the modules available in the ERP system, understand the prerequisite for starting the onboarding and implementation process, and review the approaches for ensuring effective implementation. I request all participants to kindly note down their questions during the session, and we will address them towards the end of the discussion. So now, Samarth, to begin with, Samarth is a project sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, and has been designed and developed by the University of Delhi. It is an ERP system especially built for universities and higher educational institutions, HEIs basically. Samarth essentially functions as a university information management system, which is UIMS, which enables institutions to efficiently manage their day-to-day academic, administrative, or governance-related activities through a unified digital platform. So the next slide is about the Summer TRP current offers 40 plus modules, which are broadly categorized into the four major domains. The first domain covers academic and student life cycle. The second focuses on the employee life cycle. The third includes finances and accounts and supply related modules. And the fourth one is the governance related modules that support universities in decision making and overall institutional governance. Now, talking about the key features of Samarth, it is built on an open source system. It is a cloud-based platform and work as a SaaS, software as a service model hosted on AWS cloud. Since summits follow a SaaS model, universities do not need to set up any heavy infrastructure. They only need to good internet connection and a computer system to start using the summits. So some modules like admissions also use AI-based features to make process faster and easier. The system should also provide real-time tracking and KPI monitoring, which helps universities check their progress and make better decisions based on data. The next slide is about the journey of Samarth. It started with the pilot phase, basically. So in 2019, the pilot implementation began with 5 central universities and 1 NIT. During 2020 and 21, the platform extended and around 15 central universities were onboarded. In phase two, second, this number increased further to the 40 central universities, as you can see. In 2022 and 23, Samarth expanded beyond central universities to other higher education institutions. During this time, around 1,200 plus institutions were onboarded. Also, three state higher education departments, Jammu and Kashmir, Assam, and Uttarakhand, joined the platform. Between 2023 and 24, the platform grew even more with around 2,500 plus institutions onboarded, including 10 higher education departments. Currently, Samarth has expanded more than 13,000 plus institutions across India, including around 22 higher education departments. Out of these, 17 are already onboarded, while a few states like Bihar and Andhra Pradesh are still in the implementation stage. Overall, Samarth TRB provides multiple modules that covers the complete student lifecycle journey, starting from the admission along with the employee management, finances, and other important university processes. So, talking about the scale and reach of the Samarth, more than 13,000 plus institutions across India are using the ERP system. These include central universities, state universities, IITs, triple ITs, autonomous institutions, and many other higher education institutions. Different institutions uses Samarth for various purposes, like for someone some universities uses it for the academic management, and some uses it for the employee management perspective. This demonstration the wide adoption and nation level presence of the Samarth system across the higher education ecosystem. As you can see, we have pan India HI covered. So, talking about the impact of Samarth on student service, more than 2.18 crore students have registered on the platform, and around 96.60 lakh students are actively using it. In terms of financial transactions, Samarth has supported around 2.56 crore successful digital payments to higher education institutions. The total value of this transaction is about 8,354 crores. This shows the strong impact of Samarth in improving student-related services. Now, coming to employee service, around 2.56 lakh employees have been registered on the platform through the payroll management module. Nearly 12 lakh salary statement has been processed online. Around 10 lakh leave application have been handled through the leave management module, and 3.42 lakh files have been created and tracked using the file tracking module. So, talking about the coverage of effective automation and governance, the ERP system currently includes more than 40 modules. These modules are broadly categorized into the four major domains, as I explained earlier also. These four major domains are academics and student life cycle modules, employee-related modules, finance and accounts modules, governance related modules. So these domains collectively ensures comprehensive digital management and automation of institutional processes. Now, I'm starting from the core or base modules first. So we have a base module configuration. This must be completed before starting any other module in the system. For example, if a university wants to use a payroll module, they first need to set up basic details like organizational units, designations, and user roles. So these basic settings are very important because they act as a foundational foundation of ERP system. In this presentation, I will briefly explain each domain to give you an overview of the modules and how they work. Once an institution is onboarded and completes the required prerequisite, which I explain later in the slides, the super admin login details are shared with the nodal officer. After logging into the portal, the first step is to set up the base module. This includes the following steps. First is the institution information. The nodal officer, which is the single point of contact from the university side to the Samarth, logs into the Samarth portal and fills in the basic details like institutional name, change the logo, description, email ID, and website. Then he needs to configure the organization unit type. This defines the structure of the institution such as campus, schools, departments, and library. Then we have OU, which is organizational units. Here, the actual units like department, campuses, and libraries are created and managed. Then we have user management. So Summit works on role-based access. The nodal officer gets super admin access and can create users for different sections. For example, the super admin can create a user for the establishment section to manage the leave module. That user will only see the leave module, not other module like academic and or payroll. Similarly, if a finance officer needs access to the payroll module, they will be given access to only to that module, not the other from which he can not interfere in other modules also if it is out of the university's authority. In this way, different users are created for different roles and modules. These base modules are very important as they support and enable other modules in the system also. So these are some screenshots of core and base module. Like first is the university information demo, which is look like this. And then the university needs to configure organization units and its type. And these are four screenshots we have attached. Later, I will show you the demo portal where you can see where we actually need to fill these details. The next is the HRM and employee lifecycle modules, where we have 7 modules under it. The first one is the recruitment module. Through this, institution can conduct all types of recruitment, such as teaching, non-teaching, and guest faculty directly on the Samarth platform. Next is the employee management module. This module manages the complete life cycle of an employee from joining to the exit. Then we have the knowledge management module. This helps track to academic and research work of staff. For example, you can see the publication, research papers, and patent done by the teaching and non-teaching staff. After that, there is a training of teaching of training of trainers. This model helps in planning and managing training programs under the university, and employees can also request to joining the training sessions. Next, the leave management module. This module handles the full leave process online. Employee can apply for leave and approvals can be set in the different levels like reporting officer and approving authority also. Then we have the payroll management module. So this module manages the full salary process from calculation to payment. It supports sixth and seventh pay commission rules and work for all types of employees such as permanent, contractual, guest, or employee can also download their payslip from the system. So finally, there is the cash management system. This model is used for the faculty promotions. It follows UGC and guidelines and includes a proper approval process through different levels like HOD, Dean, and IQAC. So overall, these modules helps institutions manages all employee-related processes in a smooth and digital way. So these are some screenshots from the HRM and employee lifecycle modules. Now coming to the finance, accounting, and supply chain modules, there are four modules under this category, as you can see. First one is the financial supply chain management module, which is FSCM. This module helps institutions to plan and manage their budgets for a financial year. It allows departments to create budget estimates and track approvals, allocations, and expenses. It also has proper approval system and keep a record for audit processes. The next one is the bill tracking module, so which basically it works together with the finance and supply, which is FSCM module. It helps track bill from the submission of finance payment. Both vendors and finance teams can see the real-time status of bills. It also supports basic accounting features like ledger, trial balance, and cash book. Other features including vendor payment, employee reimbursement, and GST billing. So the third one is the research project management system. So this module helps manages research projects. This module basically helps to manage the research projects and their funding. Institution can track projects, proposals, approvals, funds received, and expenses based on the approved budget. So lastly, we have inventory management system. So this model helps managers stock and items in different stores. Admin can track and issue items, and employee can request items through the system. So overall, these modules help institutions to manage their finance accounts and inventory in an organized and digital way. So these are the some screenshots from the finance accounts and supply from the demo portal. Now coming to the very major part of the Samarth, like the academics and student life cycle domain. So Samarth provides 12 main modules under the support the complete journey of a student. So the first module is the admission and enrollment module. So this supports all types of admission like CUT, non-CUT, entrance-based, FSR, which is foreign services, and the regular admission. The full admission process can be managed here. The next one is the program management. In this module, institutions can manage all academics programs, configure the courses and curriculum structure. Then we have student management modules. This keeps complete student records such as attendance, fees, mark, grade card, or the academic progress. Then we have evaluation and grading module, which is used for exams. It helps in exam scheduling, paper setting, evaluation, result processing, and generating grade cards. Next, we have the LMS and VLE module. So this supports online learning where institutions can share study materials, conduct quizzes, and manages classes online. We also have the online proctored examination model, which allows institutions to conduct secure online exams and with monitoring. Then we have hostel management module, so which helps manage hostel admissions, room like allocations and hostel fees. Then we have student feedback module where students can give feedback on faculty and courses to improve quality. Next, we have training and placement modules, which helps the students to connect with the companies for job and internship. Students can apply directly through the system. Then we have alumni module, which helps maintain connections with former students and support networking also. The convocation management module we have and it manages the full convocation process like registration and event planning. Finally, we have the digital certificate module, which allows institution to issue certificate like degree, mark sheet, and migration certificate in a digital form. So overall, these modules cover the complete academic journey of the student from admission to till the graduation. So this is a process we follow. So it starts with the admission stage first, where a student applies through the Samarth portal. The system supports different type of admission like merit-based, entrance, and CUT, as I said earlier. After admission, the student moves to the program enrollment and fee payment, where they choose their course and pay the required fee. Next is the course selection stage where students select subjects based on their program. The system supports both NEP and non-NEP structure. Then comes to the examination process. The student fill the exam form and download admit card. Teachers evaluate the papers and marks are updated into the system. After that, results are generated and students can download their mark sheet and grade cards and digital certificates from there. Once the result is declared, students either move to the next semester or year or complete their program. So after completing their course, the student become a part of alumni module where the institution stays connected with them. Along with this, other modules also work together like feedback, placement, hostel, LMS, and online examination and grievance system. So overall, Samarth manages the full student journey from admission to the alumni in one single platform. Now, the last domain we have is the governance modules. So we have 17 modules under it. These modules helps institutions manage administrative work easily. The first one is the file management module. It helps track file digitally. Files can be sent from one person to another and one department to another department, and their progress can be monitored also. Next, we have RTI management module. It helps manages RTI requests and track how many records are we have received and completed or pending. Then we have the legal case management module. It keeps record of all legal cases, including hearing dates and case status. The health management system we have, it helps manages medical services for employees and keep records of usage. Next, we have the fleet management module. So it basically manages the vehicle fuels usage and travel details basically. Next, we have minute resolution archive system. So it stores minutes of meeting and allows sharing with the relevant people under the university or under a department. The core next we have the core communication system, which helps and send bulk emails or messages to the student and staff easily. So it basically more demandable nowadays from the universities because it helps in the admission. So the university can send bulk emails to the student for their like the registration and etc. The content federation system we have, it helps manages website content. Department can submit content and it is approved before publishing. Next is the service desk module, where users can raise issues and they are tracked and resolved through the ticket system. Finally, the next we have the sports management module. It helps manage the sports activities, facilities, and equipment. Moving further, we have state management modules, which helps manage building rooms, floors, and other infrastructure details of the institution. So it also helps in the NAC report also. The residence allocation model is used to manage staff quarter or housing for the employees. The next is endowment module, which helps collect and manages donations from donors. The security management module we have, so it keeps records of security system like CCTV and other safety measurements. So we also have the affiliation management model, which is useful for universities that give affiliation to colleges, or it also helps manages applications, documents, and approvals. Next, we have the grievance management module. which allows the students, staffs, and other to raise complaints which can be tracked and resolved. Next is the KPI dashboard, which shows real-time data and helps institutions to track performance and progress. Finally, the essential service module we have. So it helps to manage bookings of facilities like guest house and conference hall. Users can request bookings and admins can approve them. So these are our four domains and under which we have 40 plus modules I have briefly explained. Now, this is the onboarding prerequisite. I will briefly explain these and required to start the implementation of Samarth ERP in your institution. So first, the institution needs to appoint a nodal officer. This person will be the main contact between the like SPOC, single point of contact between the university and the Samarth, and will manage the overall implementation. Next, the institution can form a implementation committee also. Since Samarth has four main areas or four main domains like academic, employee, finance, and governance, so different members can be assigned for each area to manage the work. After that, institution should appoint module-wise administrators. For example, a person from the establishment section can handle employee modules like employee management, leave, and payroll. Similarly, different people can be assigned for the different modules also. So all these details, nodal officer, committee members, and module admins needs to be shared with the summit team through official office order. I will share the template with you all. Also, I will show the template of the office order after this presentation. So, while appointing the nodal officer, it is recommended that a role be assigned to a senior authority, such as the registrar or an equivalent officer. This is important because the nodal officer should have the authority to make decisions and coordinate across departments during the implementation of various modules and take the important decision also. An associate nodal officer may also be appointed through this is also optional, but if university wants, so they can also appoint a associate nodal officer. So this person can act as a backup point of contact when the nodal officer is unavailable. So these are the some roles and responsibility of the nodal officer. The nodal officer plays a very important role in the successful implementation of Samarth and across the universities we have observed. So first, they act as a main point of contact between the institution and summer team. Then they are also responsible for resource allocation, ensuring the adequate staff, infrastructure, and facilities such as meeting room or laptops are available whenever required, or implementation or training sessions also. Another important role is support and coordination. If any module admin faces any issues, the nodal officer communicate it to the summer team for a quick resolution. So the nodal officer also manages change management and compliance, ensuring that staff members are aware of the digital transformation process and that institutional policies are properly aligned with the system. Additionally, the nodal officer monitors system usage across departments. For example, if a department stops using any module after initial implementation, the nodal officer should identify the issue and helps to restart its usage. Lastly, the nodal officer maintains a knowledge repository such as user guide and documents, which helps in case of staff changes in the future. The next one is the approach to training and support. So this is from the Summit side. So we have 5 stage framework for successful implementation and sustainable operations at the universities. From the Summit side, once we receive the office order, we assign a dedicated coordinator to your university. This person will guide you throughout the implementation process. Next, we conduct training sessions. First, we organize a basic walkthrough session for each module so that you can understand how it works. We also conduct regular webinars where institutions can learn more about different modules. Once the university has decided to implement a module, we arrange detailed workshop sessions Some modules are like leave, payroll, academics, and finance may need multiple sessions or even week-long training. So we also conduct virtually for the universities. We also provide go live support during important activities like, for example, admission, recruitment, and result declaration. So where a quick help is needed. For regular support, institution can contact the Summit team through email or phone. They can also use user manuals and video guides available in the Samarth knowledge base, which I will share with you all and will show also after this presentation. Overall, continuous support is provided to ensure a smooth implementation and usage of the system at the university level. Next, we have the customization approach. Also, all Samarth modules are highly configurable, meaning institutions can adjust workflows according to their policies. For example, in the leave management model, different approval hierarchies can be configured for teaching and non-teaching staff. However, if any requirement cannot be set in the system and needs changes, the institution can raise a change request to the through the nodal officer to the summit team. So these requests are reviewed by the summer change management board. If the changes are feasible and sufficient time is available before the model goes live, they may be included in the biannual changes cycle. If there is insufficient time, institution may be advised to adjust their process temporarily to align with the existing system, and the change may be considered in the future release. So the table below outline the timeline for releasing updates and conducting change request reviews. I will share this table with you all. So the last is the important links we have. So to help institution understand the system better, we provide different resources. First one is institution can visit the summer documentation portal where they can find user manuals and guides for each module. Then we also provide a video library which includes recording of training sessions and module demos. In addition, there is a demo portal where institutions can practice and try the system using sample data before actual implementation. So once the onboarding process is complete and the office order is received, the institutions will receive its own ERP, like Summit ERP instance, which will look similar to the demo portal. So now I'm proceeding to show you all the docs.portal and the demo also. So this is our docs.summit portal, which is a knowledge base basically. So here we have updated all 40 plus modules, like the configuration documents and its videos also. If we proceed first for the base module, so university can simply click on the base module. Then we have core modules and user management. So first university needs to click on the core modules and see here we have updated complete documentation, including the user roles also. So university can visit simply here, and if university anyone needs to see any video, so we have also guides here available. Yes, so these are the module-wise videos also. So if any university wants to implement the configure program management, so simply they can click on the this link. So this will reflect over the YouTube, and the video can begin. So the university can easily configure the program management. If there are some issues or you rectified some issues or in the configuration part, so the university can reach out to us directly. So these are the knowledge base with all 40 plus modules. Next, we have the demo portal. So just give me a moment. So this is our demo portal. So your university's instance will look like this. We have all four domains here, like the base and employee, academic, finance, and governance. Under each domain, you find out all the modules like academics, program, student admission, alumni convocation, training and placement, etc. All modules are here. It depends on the university whether they want to proceed with the employee first, the academic first, the finance and governance is it totally depend on the universities. If they want to proceed with the academics, so they have to first configure the program. So I will share the demo portal with you all after the meeting. So you can put the demo password and the username, and you can log in. You can explore the demo. So similar instance will deploy for all the universities. It looks like this also. Then I was talking about the office order template. So this is the template. So this is the office order template where a nodal officer, a single point of contact details we need, and associate nodal officer is optional. If university wants, they can also fill out this. Then this is the module wise admins. Like for base employee and HR related modules, we need the institution representative and representative designation. Similarly, all the domains are here, and the university needs to fill the details accordingly. So this is the basic thing we need first, and after that we will share your instance like you are onboarded on the summit once we receive the office order template from the universities. So these are the basic overview or brief introduction of summit. If anyone has any query, please raise hand and please ask one by one.